Friday nights in the state of Texas are for high school football.
Let's go. Get in, baby.
The boys of fall feel invincible. But play after play, touchdown after touchdown, hit after hit, takes a toll on these student athletes. Nobody knows that better than Ed Stansberry.
I thought the helmet protected me the way it was supposed to.
Ed is our expert analyst on NBC 9 Overtime.
Whatever the coaches provided for me, that's what I put on my head.
Stansberry, no, it is, yes, it is Arrhenius Stansberry, touchdown.
A graduate of Irvin High School, Ed went on to play his college ball at UCLA and played 3 seasons in the NFL.
Back when I was in middle school and high school, it was one helmet for the entire team, and you go with that or you don't play.
How do you think this one goes down?
Andy,
Over his football days, he says he's suffered countless concussions, and as an adult now, he's paying for those hits.
Things aren't coming to me as fast. Even doing the show on Fridays, I find myself just drawing blanks a lot more than I ever used to have to deal with. I have headaches, pretty often, and, mood swings. I've been 10 years plus removed from football, and I'm really now starting to see those symptoms and feel the effects of all those concussions, all those head-on collisions.
A concussion happens when the head is knocked so hard, the brain hits against the skull, causing nerves inside the brain to tear. Since 2011, researchers at Virginia Tech have tackled the issue of football helmet safety in players. They drop, pound, and destroy helmets to assign them a 5-star rating.
We took each one and cut it in half, and you can see here the very different technologies that companies use, from a foam to a buckling type system.
The more a helmet prevents head acceleration, the more stars it earns, and a 5-star helmet has an added benefit.
One of the interesting findings was that cost is not related to performance. Some of the most expensive helmets were the worst performing. Some of the least expensive helmets were the best performing.
Through the Freedom of Information Act, we requested the helmet inventories for the 9 school districts in the Borderland, 34 high school football programs. Our investigation revealed not every high school in the Borderland is using the safest helmets. In fact, nearly 40% of high schools in our area are using a 1-star rated helmet. The Rydell VSR4 tested so poorly that Virginia Tech researchers said no athlete should be using this helmet. Those schools include 7 of the 10 high schools in the El Paso Independent School District: Austin, Bowie, Burgess, Chapin, Coronado, Irvin, and Jefferson. Others include Hanks, Horizon, Clint, Mountain View, Anthony, and Santa Teresa high schools.
Football is a violent sport.
Coach Julio Lopez leads the Eastwood football team, a team which only uses 5-star helmets. He bases his helmet purchases off Virginia Tech's research and has each player professionally fitted with a unique helmet.
It's my job as a coach to make sure that our kids, from the senior varsity player that's been in the program for 4 years down to the incoming freshman, are fitted the right way, have a quality helmet.
We went back to EPISD, the district with the most 1-star helmets, to ask why they're using a lower-end product when, according to the Virginia Tech study, a safer helmet doesn't cost more. Athletic Director Maria Kennedy says she was unaware of the Virginia Tech study.
I will have more conversations with my coaches to say, hey, what do we need to do?
Now that we've shared the study with her, she says changes will be made.
If that helmet's out there and it is a 1-star, then we need to address that now. And we need to try to replace those. If we can get them all replaced, then we do so. If they're already close to the end of their shelf life anyway, then why not? Let's just get rid of them and not use them anymore.
When you hang up those cleats, it's over.
Ed says back when he played for EPISD, research on concussions was new and not readily available.
I took dedication to a whole new level.
These days, he spends his time giving inspirational speeches to student athletes, some with NFL dreams of their own.
Somewhere, someone is practicing, and when you meet that someone in competition, he will beat you.
He wants them to study hard, make safe decisions. He hopes their coaches do the same.
Yeah. No problem.
Andy Morgan, News Channel 9.